coffee cup by the kitchen sink. You say the world feels heavy lately, hard to smile, hard to think. Then a voice comes through the static, soft and brave at the same time, telling stories of quiet courage, how a little love rewrites a life. Captain Kindness on the radio, turning every heartbeat into hope. In a world that's begging for a sign, he reminds us love is fine, not just a line on this Valentine's Day. Let it show every gentle word.
Good morning, good afternoon. It is Friday. It is Unveiling Valor with Captain Len Kaine, our very own Captain Kindness. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Oh, we're just catching up with all the wonderful things that are going on, my dear. And we miss you, Mary, and of course, your two kids and your husband. So keep up the good work with them. And I know you're fighting some heavy-duty temperatures out there. Well, not to worry. This Christmas, it'll be cool again.
Hey, we're counting it down.
Oh, yes. So everybody happy and healthy, though, I hope.
Yes. Well, healthy, not happy, but healthy.
Count the blessings. And I had a nice chat with Jim Kyle before the show today. And of course, ladies and gentlemen who might be listening, Jim Kyle is a unique individual who is a retired Marine. And in my Navy career, I was a Navy fighter pilot. And I was Top Gun type of guy, and I was over there in the war over in Vietnam. I'm up at altitude, and here's Jim Kyle and his very close friend, Alexander Candelaria. They're on the ground. I never saw them on the ground because I'm up at altitude. But we ended up getting to be very close friends later on, after the war. And the nice part about it, and I'm happy to tell you about this, because my friend Jim Kyle got in touch with me. I'm in California. He was down in California, no, not in California, but in Florida. And he encouraged me to get down to Texas to meet this Alexander Candelaria. He was a Marine. So I said, oh, all right, Jim, I went down and met Alexander. Alexander was medically retired from the Marines. He was badly injured. And he was in the hospital area, and they were taking good care of him. So I went and met him and had a wonderful conversation with him because the guy is brilliant. And I'm going to say that again, Alexander Candelaria, brilliant man. And I said, Alexander, what's going on here? And he started telling me about some of the tactical work that he is doing. He has written books. He is a teacher, brilliant man. And I said, wow, tell me more about it. And he told me about all what he was doing to help make it a better world for everybody. And what he was doing was working on programs to help make it a better world through the program of helping doctors, nurses, the people in the business of taking care of other people with doctors and nurses and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to make this a long story short. And when he told me and showed me what he was doing, what I did was I called on the telephone to my home in California, and I said, okay, set up and start a business, a, a telephone business. We set it up, put the business together, telephone, awesome, all that whole thing that you need to run a total business. And a long story short, he kept working on it. I went back to California. He made me an assistant, which was pleasant, but he was doing all the work, and I'm going to give him all the credit because he did it along with his buddy, Jim Kyle, two Marines. God bless them. And they're still doing the work with what they call Antiva. And they call it a little kind of fun name now. They call it the Tiva Times. And they are helping, you got to watch this now. They're helping doctors, nurses, hospitals, nationwide and worldwide, supporting them as they support the individual organizations nationwide and worldwide. And they, right now, and I'm not for socks off for those who are listening, the Antifa organization, and I love to call them the Antifa team, they are number one in the world supporting the medical industry. That means every organization in the world that they support helps take care of the doctors, the nurses, the hospitals, and make sure that people who are in pain, all they have to do is say, hey, it hurts all over. Okay, here's the stuff. Here's the pills you need to take. Here are the doctors you need to see. Here's the stuff that you need to see. Here's the hospital. Oh, it's magic. But that's the beauty of it. People are not having to suffer. They're able to take the pills. They are able to see the doctors and the nurses and the organizations that will make sure that they're back to health. Number one in the world. And it's called the Antiva team, but now they just call it the Tiva team. But it doesn't matter. They are number one in the world. I'm very honored and humbled and very pleased to have been one of the starting members of the organization, and I'm still with them. I can't keep up with all the work that they're doing because I do other work here in the Golden Rule organization and I call it the Golden Rule Society. We started off as a charity, helping children, churches, charities nationwide and worldwide. And it was just helping make it a better world by helping people service the good Lord that they are trying to please. And we're trying to help make it a better world here, though, and everywhere. And Mary, you are so close to it. And I want to tell you a little story about Mary Stanley. She's my partner here. Mary Stanley was in the military herself. She spent 15 years. And after her time in the military, she heard about what we were doing with this charity called the Golden Rule Society in the San Diego area. And she contacted me and told me all about what she was doing. And I said, Mary, welcome aboard. And she came aboard our organization, and we're all pretty much non-paid individuals, just helping to make it a better world. But listen, Mary Stanley, just this last year, was selected as the #1 female in the businesses of helping people in the organization that we have, Golden Rule Society. She was selected #1 in the San Diego area, California, and in effect, #1 in the world for the organization. Mary Stanley, we worship you. We just honor you. We thank you for all the wonderful things you have done and are doing. And she keeps on doing it. God bless you, Mary. And if you want to jump in, please do, because people want to hear all about the nice things that you were doing. Please. Over to you, Mary.
Thank you, sir. I'm just having a hard time right now because my signal is really bad.
Oh,
So what? Go ahead.
no, I said I'm sorry that is finding some tough weather up there. You know,
So what I do is I teach families how to understand the challenges they face with their kids and how to overcome them. I specialize in neurodiversity, autism, and trauma, and help veterans um, overcome struggles and find their purpose and overcome the challenges that come with PTSD.
you're a busy day lady there, Mary. And
Always.
everybody is very proud of what you do and simply making it a better world. Your attitude is super. It's simple. You tell people, wherever you go, whatever you do, whoever you meet, be kind. And that's part of my life blessing, a way to live all my life. Keep it going. Not only be kind, but help people train themselves to be more successful. And more successful in life, you are wonderful rather than just being hanging around. Teaching people how to be more worthy, helping others by showing them how to be super duper helpers in everybody's business. And that's the nice part about it. And that's what we've been doing. We've had a program here that we were sending messages to 197 countries worldwide. And basically, what we were sending them and sharing with them is how to be more successful in your life, treating others the way you want to be treated. Why not? To be kind and courteous all your life for the betterment of everybody. Better the lives of others with your life's greatest reward, which makes the rest of your life the best of your life. And I love the good word because the good Lord is involved in doing it. He's trying to keep us going, and we're right there in line with him. Others, be right there in line with the Father, the Holy Spirit, right there, we're there, helping others to be more successful. It works. We're not selling anything. We don't get paid. In fact, I put together a charity, the Rural Society. We've had it like 40 years now, and very successful. And again, watch my lips. I'm not selling anything. If you want to get involved with the Old Rural Society charity, that's fine. It's just no longer a charity because people who are being as funny do is you would take the money and give other organizations, churches, and charities. We did it and be stressing. We tell people, hey, we're not selling anything. We're just helping others to be successful. And I'll make a long story short. I received one Christmas. I received two, once from my mother in Pennsylvania. So I had this two very nice with a shirt. So what I did, I said, by now I finished with the night. So I tell them, I said, here's folks, I got a deal. I have this gift, and it's available to anybody and anybody. We're not selling it. All we're doing was we're swapping. That's something that you'd like to donate to a charity, fine, do that. But we're not selling anything, especially. So people get on the airplane and say, well, that's kind of funny because we're working together with charities. Every church, charity, or organization in San Diego, California. And everybody thought it was kind of funny, except the chief pilot said, "Len, what do you do?" And I told him, he said, oh, I got to tell the owner of the business. Here, he did. I said, Len,